Saizi wameshaenda na nyumba, wanarudi wanataka kuchukua kitanda ya baba. Mtakubali? Raundi hii kitanda ya baba haiwezi enda. Ruto hawezi kutuambia ya kwamba yeye anaweza lala kwa kitanda ya baba kushinda baba mwenyewe. Mtakubali wa mama? Vijana mtakubali?
Why Babu Owino needs to be the party leader of ODM and continue to thrive the party ideologies and to those who subscribe unto it. ODM needs somebody who is radical with the truth. ODM needs a leader who is radical with facts. ODM needs someone who is an extremist. ODM doesn't need someone who is surgical with reality. The principles under which this party was formed was democracy. And this democracy was pegged on the support of the people. And therefore, it needs fresh blood, people with enthusiasm, people with the love of the party at heart, not just the political interests. And that is why you'll listen to Babu Owino say, we do respect our elders in politics, but we wouldn't take disrespect.
Tumezoea kupigwa sana na wazee, sisi viongozi vijana. Biblia inasema ya kwamba do not be despised because of your youth age. Sisi tutaheshimu wazee wetu ambao wako mbele yetu kisiasa. Lakini hao wazee lazima watuheshimu. Maanake tulichaguliwa na wananchi. Hao wananchi walipokuwa kituchagua hawakuona ati sisi ni watoto. Mtu ambaye ako na watoto 3 na ana plan kuongeza 5, huyo ni mtoto? Jamani. Ukiangalia kule Central, Ndindi amewekewa moto. Ukienda kule Nyanza, Babu amewekewa moto. Mnataka tufanye nini? Sisi tutawaheshimu kama wale ambao wako mbele yetu. Lakini msipotuheshimu kama viongozi, hatutawaheshimu. Mkituletea amani, tutawaletea amani. Mkituletea vita, tutaomba Mwenyezi Mungu awaadhibu. Si hiyo ni sawa? Asanteni sana, Mungu awabariki.
Well, you listen even to Babu Owino asking yes, you can fight us, but for us, we are going to leave it for God. Because if you go to Kiharu, you find they are fighting Ndindi Nyoro. If you go to Nyanza, they are fighting Babu Owino. Why? Because they know these are the voices of change. These are the voices that represent the people. Why does government fear people who are radical with the truth, radical with reality, hardliners? Because they know these are people whom they cannot bend in order to satisfy their interest. These are people they cannot corrupt. They cannot come and cut deals with them to the detrimental development of the people. And you've seen the ripple effect of someone like Ndindi Nyoro saying that they have already cut their day school fees up to 500 shillings per term, with offering lunch every day for 7 days or 6 days, Monday to Saturday. Sorry for the mishap. And now we've seen also either rumors of propaganda of MPs also wanting to implement the same or implementing the same. So the question here pegged is, where was that money going to? So all along, there has been enough money to do this. Ndindi Nyoro has shown you the way. So therefore, pro-development leaders, pro-people leaders are never darlings of the regime. And that is why you'll find Babu Owino being fought because The deals that the government might want to cut with ODM might not just meet the light of the day if Babu Owino is in ODM. Those deals are not going to meet the light of the day if Winnie Odinga is in ODM. Those deals are not going to meet the light of the day if Edwin Sifuna is in ODM. And those deals are not going to meet the light of the day if Caleb Amisi is in ODM. That is why they'll have to be fought with every tool available with the proxies. The proxy here is the UDA, who is currently controlling the top decision-making body of ODM. To them, they have already decided that they are campaigning for William Samoei Ruto. To Babu Owino, you really have to suspend your brain cells for you to support William Ruto. And we all know this regime. The atrocities it has committed to the people of Kenya are so grave that we cannot turn a blind eye unto them. There is something that Cleophas Malala did say, because I want to associate it with this. If they need him to go and work with William Samoei Ruto and back to UDA, let them bring back to life those they killed during the protests of June 25th, the year 2024. Let them bring back Akina Rex Masai. Let them bring back this guy from Homa Bay. Let them compensate the victims of violence. Will the government bring anyone back to life? Life is sacrosanct, and that is why no human being can be able to give life. So if you know you can't give life, then don't make it your hobby to take it away. The government knows Babu Owino, Edwin Sifuna, they wouldn't get into any deal with the UDA government, and even more specifically with William Samoei Ruto. This is a man who has a very black heart, a man whose blood doesn't throw any wave signals in terms of shock or remorse unto him. This is a man who doesn't settle for anything less than power and will do anything, I mean anything and everything, to make sure they grab power. Anyway, this is Babu Owino saying this.
Saizi wameshaenda na nyumba, wanarudi, wanataka kuchukua kitanda ya baba. Mtakubali? Raundi hii kitanda ya baba haiwezi enda. Ruto hawezi kutuambia ya kwamba yeye anaweza lala kwa kitanda ya baba kushinda baba mwenyewe. Mtakubali wa mama? Vijana mtakubali?
Okay, he says, there is no way. They have now taken Baba's house, and now they also want to occupy Baba's bed. You know, Winnie Odinga did say that you cannot copy-paste Raila Odinga. Therefore, whom are all these being addressed to? One, we have two fractions here, Oburu Oginga and also William Samoei Ruto. Ruto knows so well that it is easier to convince someone at the age and caliber of Oburu Odinga. But it will be very tough to convince Babu Owino because he will be a radical with the truth. All Oburu wants right now is soft life because the time he's left with on this earth is very little considered to the time he's lived. So what does he want? A peaceful transition, sitting quiet, enjoying wealth. But let's say for leaders like Sifuna and Babu, They want change. They want to see development. They want to see the socialism within Kenyans being supported, and no Kenyan should be living undignified life. Therefore, they have the energy and the zeal. And that is why William Samuel Ruto will cause divide and rule in ODM. And seems like the old chaps haven't realized this game plan of Ruto. That is why, to me, Babu Owino is the prize. He is the man of the match in ODM, should anyone want ODM to rise. A formidable force can be created between the four: Babu Owino, Winnie Odinga, Edwin Sifuna, Caleb Amisi. And if there need be importance of having another party, having Ndindi Nyoro in the camp, the equation is complete. It will be a one term for William Ruto. Anyway, the opposition as it is worrying. We are still in a mess. What's your take? Give me your thought in the comment section below. Ahmed Khalif is my name for the unscripted talks here in Dab Radio. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuhu.
Kwa timba kali za Afrika, Dab Radio ndio mpango mzima.